gon' slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mid dot.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Andy Dalton and the Cincinnati Bengals. This fielded at the 2. Just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On the ready, 57's right. Longer John. Check 24, check 66.
They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd-and-1. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Jordan Evans able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They toss to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Cincinnati.
40.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd and 12, Dalton. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sand. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. And able to find Green. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
There's nothing like getting out of the gate and finding your favorite target. Andy Dalton just did that with A.J. Green.
And some people call that a nice fantasy football connection as well.
Yeah, they're piling up the points that way, and they want to see that continue.
Going deep, and he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man. Complete. That's good for 28 yards.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's put them on the buses. Yeah, put them on the bus. Watch twins. Watch twins. Off. Check good. Check 15.
Jackson. Flushed out right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
It's a give to the right, Ingram. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
He's brought down by Ryan Shazier. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Watch out.
3rd and 2, here's Jackson. He can run for it, and he will.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on 2nd and 16, Jackson dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. Check. Crunch. Crunch.
On 1st down, Ingram. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
They're running it.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
57 the mark.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses.
It's
and excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tip.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Dalton. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Squeeze. You. Check three. Under.
3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? Green brings it in. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. So Dalton now finding Green complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. Earl Thomas in on the stop. They look to throw on 3rd with Dalton. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 58 yards. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
And tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. Right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Come on, boy.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long, being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Well, the drive started the shadow of their own goalpost all the way back at the 2. Pretty nice job of getting downfield and at least getting 3.
Agreed on that one. A real nice job because really their goal was to get out of the shadows of those goalposts and give themselves a little bit of room to help out their defense. Instead, they got 3 points out of it.
We play to win. Let's go.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Hands up. Lead. 40, 40. Here we go. Here we go. 368.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dalton. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Cincinnati.
Andy Dalton now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. And again, Andy Dalton to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
We own it. 93, 52, 93, 44, 44. There we go.
To throw here, Dalton. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. On second and 7, Dalton. Open man is Ross, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Watch the safety creep. Check it out, read. 368.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Passing. It's Dalton. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And that'll bring up second down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay,
Rush coming, and he's taken down. So the sack, and now it's third and long for Dalton and the Bengals. From midfield here, Dalton. He's got Green. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now Dalton. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kenny Young leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. To try again after the sack. Dalton. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Throwing on third and long. Dalton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do the...
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9. At the Ravens.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Go, go. Here we go. 40's the mark.
And Dalton to throw. And that's complete. It's Green here. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jordan Evans able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now it's Jackson. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run from the pistol with Ingram. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And an alley to run. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmaker.
And got his man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Miles Boykin, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Parker, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Sponge. No. Regular. Hey, go. 368. Hey, zoom.
Andy Dalton. And he whips that one incomplete there. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And some room to roam now. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Back to Mixon on first down. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Officially it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Hey. Check safety. 93, 52, 93, 44. 44. There you go. Check nickel. Heavy. 368. Stop.
Dalton now to pass. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. Quick slant there, gets him the first down, 6 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 6.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. On first down, Mixon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back.
Wait. 93, 52, 93, 40%.
Again, it's Mixon. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Dalton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Watch this. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Joker. Shift. Hey. 2 by 2. Move. Play. We're good.
They'll try on 4th. Here's Dalton. He'll let this go end zone for Green. And no, it's incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Look at what Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road. And everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Brings up third down.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. Got a man. It's caught. For a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now Joe Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. He's back to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Hey, Charlie!
Dalton wants to throw. Wide open receiver complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
93, 52, 93.
Back to throw. And a catch good. It's Eifert. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. It's our time.
All right, here's Dalton. Steps, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals.
Hey, Steve, sit. Steve, sit. Check. He's coming. I'm coming for you, son. Quick dance. Come.
It's do or die for Dalton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play.